Hi, this is Mr. Beck Does Your Homework. This is AP Physics homework number 25 on rotational kinematics. This is question number 5. It says, what angular acceleration, so I'm looking for the alpha for angular acceleration, is necessary to increase the angular speed of a fan blade from 8.5 radians per second to 15.4 radians per second in 5.8 seconds. So my initial angular speed is 8.5 radians per second. That would be my angular speed zero, omega zero is going to be 8.5 radians per second. And the final angular speed is 15.4 radians per second. So my final angular velocity is 15.4 radians per second. And this says that the elapsed time, is going to be 5.8 seconds. So now I know that my angular acceleration is going to be the change in angular velocity divided by change in time. Just like my linear velocity would be my linear acceleration, forget that. My linear acceleration A would be my change in velocity divided by my change in time. So my angular acceleration is going to be my change in angular velocity divided by my change in time. And my change in angular velocity is going to be the final angular velocity minus the initial angular velocity divided by the elapsed time. So in this case, my final angular velocity is 15.4 radians per second minus the initial angular velocity of 8.5 radians per second divided by the total elapsed time, which is 5.8 seconds. You see the units are going to be radians divided by seconds, also divided by seconds. So that's going to give me units of radians per second squared. And then my math is 15.4 minus 8.5. That quantity divided by 5.8 would give me my value for my radians per second squared for my angular velocity. And that is how we find the answer to question number 5.